Hey there, we're going to get you guys some messages today. Let's just tap in real quick. Ask our angels, saints, and ancestors, and spirit guides into our space for divine messages. For our highest and greatest good, we're surrounded in divine white light and love. So it is, and so it will be. All right, so we're shuffled, ready to go. We have the Hierophant, the bottom of the deck. I could be working with, or you could be connecting with a spirit guide. Okay, this could represent like higher wisdom, higher learning. Okay, tapping into your higher self. Let's see what else we get. Let me know in the comments if you guys found it useful to do the signs and letters and numbers. All right, did you see that flip? That did a full flipperoo. Let me know if that was helpful, okay? And if you want to continue to see it. It's your channel as much as it is mine. Okay. Ain't no sunshine till she's gone. Right, is that how it goes? I'm getting that song. 9 of Swords. 3 of Cups. I feel like somebody is struggling with their environment. They may be wanting to kind of like find some sort of solitude, peace, something that they like to do. There could be a bit of like upset when it comes to feeling like they might have missed something. I'm getting like Knight of Wands is telling me that like there's energy here where someone has taken action, maybe towards something creative, okay? And maybe somebody chose the wrong one to be loyal to. So I'm getting like I just heard these hoes ain't loyal. Oh, that's funny. I have 3 of Cups and I have the Sun in reverse. Knight of Wands, 9 of Swords. So there's some sort of like mental anguish going on here. Queen of Swords. Someone has very strong clairs. I'm getting clair abilities. I'm also getting clarity, intuition, speaking truth, cutting things out. 6 of Wands. We're gonna get some information about like who's this 3 of Cups energy. We have a 2 of Pentacles coming out. We have the Knight of Cups, 2 Knight energies. Someone was definitely in their lower vibration here. Yeah, and then I have the Moon, bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. All right. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the 6 of Cups coming out over the Knight of Cups. So I'm getting like somebody might want to get back into your energy and see if they can try again. But it doesn't have to be that. So we will get more though. Yeah, I feel like someone's trying to maybe escape a situation that they find themselves in. We could be dealing with some sort of group gossip. Yeah, there's some sort of heartache and loss here. Feeling a bit remorse or regret. Someone juggled the wrong one or someone's been juggled. Okay, so this could represent a third party or someone running out of options. There could be gossip. The Sun in reverse is telling me this is like really negative. Okay, this is unhappiness. Someone could be unhappy with their current setting of some kind. This Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups, I feel Someone's been like emotionally manipulating, maybe even gaslighting, love bombing, right? Doing things from a place of, I'm getting a bit of lust here. Doesn't have to be though. I'm getting like this could be risky, whatever they did. I'm getting like a bit of risky, took risky action, and there could be consequences. Someone could have dabbled in the darkness, okay, with a group and is finding out. They're in some sort of like being haunted by the memory, being reminded of what was done with this Three of Cups and the Sun in reverse. This was not of divine. This was not of God. This was not of God. They worked with others, okay, to tap into dark energy, or they're in their shadow. They're having to deal with what's coming to the surface that might be difficult to process, okay? Mental trap. It's like being trapped, being bound and stuck. In choosing, right? They are blindfolded. They can take these blindfolds off. They can even take these chains off. But it's like refusing to do so. Refusing to, you know, do different. Six of Wands is letting me know that someone has someone is victorious and successful. Someone is aligned with their purpose and they're going in that direction. I feel like someone's path is illuminated or enlightened. I feel like, again, Two of Pentacles is telling me someone could be experiencing what maybe they put others through. I'm getting like what goes around comes around. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next round. Someone could be like burping or having like indigestion or burning, like almost what's that called? I want to say GERD or agita. What is it? Yeah, someone's saying that you are doing just fine. Just fine. You might be in some sort of limelight. You might be in some sort of like, you could be seen from afar and there's like this energy about you. There's this energy about you. 10 of Cups. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, bottom of the deck. There could be like a bit of anxiety that creates a bit of, what do you call it? You have it when you're pregnant, you know, it burns. I have the 7 of Pentacles here. I have the 2 of Cups. I have the Hangman. I have Page of Pentacles. Someone might want to come in and add to something that you're already creating. I feel like there's something here that maybe someone's gained a new perspective on, a new outlook. I'm getting like absence, okay, separation. But then I have coming together as one, from a place of equality, from a place of mutual respect, from a place of being able to hold sacred space. 2 of Cups is showing me that like both people are agreeing to come together. So maybe this energy might want to reconcile is what I'm getting. They might want to have a fresh start. Maybe they're seeing things clearly before. Maybe they're seeing things clearly now than before. I'm seeing the crab, water, Water sign energy. Cancer could be specific. I'm seeing like maybe where they went, it wasn't all it was cracked up to be, right? I feel like someone painted quite a picture, right? But I feel like behind the scenes, it was not as they portrayed. So there's this like false narrative, false sense of security, false sense of happiness, like pretending to be happy and saving face, but not really wanting to be in that situation. The Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords is not good energy when it comes to like this group and whoever they're interacting with. This could be you with the Seven of Pentacles. So you're starting to reap what you have sown. And it looks like whatever energy you've been putting into, you know, is starting to bear fruit, if you will. I feel like there may not be a whole lot that this energy has to offer. Page energy. Yeah. Okay. All right. I feel like there's something here that's calling for somebody to move in silence. Okay, use your intuition to know and pay attention to where Spirit's guiding you with this the Moon and the Seven of Wands. Okay, what do you want to share about the first row? Three of Cups, the Sun in reverse, Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords. Someone is trapped in a situation that they're not sure how to get out of. I feel like they're in a nightmare. Okay, look at nightmare, law enforcement. Someone could be facing jail time with the Nine of Swords. Okay, I feel like something that might have been done that someone took action on with this group has the Sun in reverse. Okay, there might be law enforcement involved. There's some sort of evidence. Somebody took passionate action towards something and it was temptation related or it was illegal. I feel like now there's criminal history. I was picking up on water sign energy. What were they doing in this Sun in reverse energy? And the Knight, what's the Knight of Wands and the Sun in reverse? Someone could be receiving spirit communication, downloads, dreams, hauntings, okay, paranormal activity. Yep, that's what it is, paranormal activity. The spirit world, okay, is visiting this energy. Maybe bringing in visions or memories that is haunting them because of the action that they took from a place of temptation with this Three of Cups and the Sun in reverse, where there is no presence of God. I was getting like somebody was fake. Someone was false. It was a false sense of reality here. Someone could be seeing angel numbers and things like that. This could be playing out around spring. This could be happening since spring. Someone could be receiving confirmations through whatever means that is. Okay, what do you want to say about the Nine of Swords? Someone feels like time's running out. Someone feels like they're out of time. And they very well could be. There could be an intervention needed. Someone feels like they can't wait any longer. Yeah, there was a game of revenge playing out. There was patterns. I feel like there's energy now watching and enjoying the show. Somebody wanted to get even. This is childish behavior. So this is like representing like, you're right, time's up. Game over. Okay. I'm gonna do the second row. Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Five of Cups. Someone is definitely receiving spiritual communication, so confirmation of that. This could be dreams, spiritual contracts, songs, even telepathic communication. Okay, someone might want to hear your voice. They want to have a conversation and they'd like to call or have you unblock them. Okay. So far, yeah, I was getting anxiety here. Like someone's feeling very anxious. They're refusing to give in on this revenge game. And there could be silence at this time. They could be trying to plan their next move here. All right, someone is plotting and planning. Okay, Five of Cups. I'm getting with this Six of Wands, like you've overcome anything sent your way. So you're being seen as someone who like knows the way. So I'm getting like way shower. And here's all the signs, synchronicities, spiritual communication here. Look at fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. So someone could have dealt with having some sort of dynamic with a fire sign that might have resulted in some sort of regret or loss or abandonment or things not working out. I mean, Five of Cups is a lot of upset. I'm getting like somebody might want to be with somebody, but they can't. Okay, not in the way that they'd like to. And they may have to do things in secret. All right, I do have someone playing on with someone's heartstrings here. Mind games, stringing people along. I'm getting this energy could have been strung along by this Three of Cups and the Sun in reverse. So someone's playing with someone's feelings here. Someone could have cheated on somebody and now they feel like they're the one having their heartstrings played with. Maybe before they were the one that had the strategy, but it's getting like, I'm getting like someone may have outplayed them. Hence the reason why it's game over. It's like doing them as they did to you, right? And someone's playing with people's feelings. Bottom of the deck energy is childhood wounds. Ready to explode, having flashbacks, and someone caught in the act. So someone could have been entertaining others on the side, playing with this person's heartstrings, and they may have caught them in the act, or there's some sort of evidence. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next row. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, someone is feeling very emotional. In and out energy. I feel like someone is in the closet. Their secrets being held and someone's in DL energy. This is not for everybody. This would be, it would resonate if you knew, right? If it was for you, you would know that like this would be confirmation. All right, I feel like somebody may have like hidden a secret love affair or experience here. That this, it's almost like this relationship could have been a cover. Okay, I'm getting like a cover up. This can also just talk about like an alternative lifestyle, right? It doesn't have to be DL or whatever, right? It can just be someone doing something. I'm getting it was in secret, but whatever it was caught in the act. Someone was caught in the act. All right. I feel like somebody may have sacrificed some sort of soulmate or energy, long-term happiness for someone who's playing games and playing with their feelings. Someone's maybe realizing, you know, what they have now versus what they had. I was getting like somebody feels a bit like you don't know what you have until it's gone energy. And I'm feeling like the fog is clearing here. So someone very much could be seeing who and what is the true situation. Okay. So someone may have left someone else for the sake of like false promises, pulling on someone's heartstrings, you know, getting somebody all tangled up for their own personal entertainment. Because I am getting the Three of Cups, so they worked with others. This is a group, and then I have the Sun in reverse. This is telling me that like there was all kinds of shenanigans going on. We have this card coming out officially. It talks about putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, and weird behavior. So I'm getting like this Page of Pentacles energy is like a bit of weird behavior, hidden motives here. It's almost like if I get back with them, then I can turn this all around and no one would be the wiser, right? It's kind of like that. Anything else for this? You may have unmasked this person. They may have to like start over here, or they're finding themselves in a position of like, what do I do now? Thinking of you, profile creeping. They're currently a blocked contact, and they could be searching on your socials. I feel like someone is unsatisfied. There's energy that's only giving the bare minimum. There's no reciprocation, and someone's losing interest. Okay, so there's that. Somebody wants to negotiate something with you. They want to do things on their terms. They want to work it out. Someone could be begging. Them or you, or this third party. And the third party can represent family, friends, coworkers, their flying monkeys, their other sources of energy, whatever you want that to be. Okay, you know what's up. Could be just a community here that they worked with. Okay, so it could have been like a friend group. Someone is furious with rage, okay? Regardless of what you're doing in your life, I feel like they have a lot of built up unresolved emotions. They have overwhelming thoughts, and they're feeling very angry. All right, someone has maybe discovered that someone's sneaky, doing something behind the back. Again, feeling like someone's doing weird behavior, hiding themselves, plotting in social media. So this could be who they were dealing with was doing this. Maybe there was some sort of receipt, some sort of proof, or this is them hiding behind fake accounts. I feel like there's an opportunity for a vacation or a getaway here. Someone's feeling ashamed, all right? Maybe even a clown, a bit humiliated. Okay, now. Yeah. This is the reason why they're feeling ashamed and humiliated, wanting to get away, wanting to hide themselves. They're plotting, they're wanting to negotiate. Okay, it's because doing them as it was done onto you. Okay, so juggling connections, addictions, and player. Yeah, I was getting like someone played themselves. This might have been the plan all along, is to like use and abuse and discard. Maybe that's how you were treated by this person. They ended up attracting in a mirror version of themselves, And so as a result of that, like their karma, their experiences, their karmic lessons are going to be experiencing exactly what they did to you, but through this karmic, through this Three of Cups, through this community, through this group. Addictions could be fueling the fire here. I was getting like burning here, so there could be like an excess of something to the point where it's affecting someone's esophagus, throat, heartburn, indigestion energy. Someone is refusing to speak the truth. There's like deny, deny, deny. Okay, dismissal, refusing to give in, and have like contradicting information. So if someone's asked questions, it's like things aren't adding up here. They could have asked this person that they're dealing with if there's something going on the side that they don't know about, and they could be lying. Okay, they could even be lying under oath. Okay, there could have been some sort of clock ticking. All right, someone wants you to unblock them because they see you as family. They're wanting to feel safe. They want to build a foundation here. Or they have a family with this energy. Maybe that is what they're refusing to be truthful about. We do have legal matters. Justice is playing out. There could be divorce, court visit, legal papers, and yeah, the balancing of the scales. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Clown coming out officially. Someone is feeling embarrassed, humiliated, feeling outcasted, rejected, realizing that somebody got caught in the act. All right, maybe they caught someone in the act. These Five of Cups is experiencing loss, shame, regret, unresolved emotions, overly emotional. Someone is very humiliated by their experience here. Air signs are relevant as well. Someone could have been embarrassed by who they connect with and how they're dealing with the situation. That energy could be a fire sign. They could have embarrassed this person because they've been stringing them along this whole time. Right? Maybe there's proof that something's been going on here that's been released. Them or whoever they're connected with. We have someone receiving information or sharing information about a pregnancy. So this could be entrapment, a mother figure conceiving, or a pregnancy test, or a DNA test. I feel like there's some sort of communication about this. All right, it's either going to be a text, a voicemail, or someone approaching. Yeah, what is the communication going to tell you? The secrets. Okay, the secrets that were going on while you were with this person, or what's been going on with them in your absence. Exposure, being judged, and the hidden truth. That's justice coming out. For the water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Somebody wasn't feeling satisfied, so they went elsewhere. All right, we have, yeah, here's that proof I was picking up on. There's someone trying to get rid of the proof. All right, someone could be throwing out memories, someone feeling like it's too much, okay, to bear, whatever this is. All right, letting something go. Yeah, here's that regrets. I almost said regrets. You know, like he is like the tattoo and it's like spelled wrong. Yeah, it's like that. Like being someone feels ashamed, they're being blamed or they're blamable. They could feel ashamed, guilty, being distant. All right, because this is too much to bear. So someone may have said that they deleted something, but they kept it, and now they're passing it around and exposing someone's secrets here, which would then be a catalyst for this energy, right? The humiliation, right? The guilty, the blamable, the redirection, right? It's like that energy of taking the pressure off of me and putting it on somebody else. So like a bit of projection here. I feel like this was all part of the plan, was to humiliate this person. I feel like there might have been some sort of entrapment, maybe something that they had in common as it relates to like something that they both do. I'm getting like it could be rooted in addictions here, but I'm getting like somebody was plotting and planning, and again, doing them in player is what's coming up for me. So it's almost like someone is spreading the secrets around. That might be what the Three of Cups is, okay? And I'm getting like whatever the secrets are, they're might have something to do with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone might want to come towards you, okay? But for so long, there's been lack of action. I feel like somebody might want to show up. Unexpected visit, phone call, knock, and ringing by the house. So there could be an air sign that might want to communicate, or it's about an air sign that somebody wants to talk to, or you could be the air sign. So the air sign could be air, fire, water, okay? We'll get specifics, but I feel like those are relevant here. And I would say most definitely somebody wants to come and clear the air, okay? They might want to expose some sort of truth about what happened in some sort of commitment that they were in, okay? Could have something to do with a pregnancy or just what's been going on here. Someone got caught in the act and they're feeling ashamed and humiliated. So maybe this is being brought to your doorstep. All right, it has something to do with like past trauma. It has something to do with like defensiveness and a blocked heart chakra. So it's kind of like this energy is very guarded and unpredictable. Okay, feeling lost. Okay, heaviness. All right, wanting to run away, feeling emptiness. Yeah, they could be dealing with like court when it comes to child pregnancy. I was getting DNA test. I was getting like legal matters, divorce even, having to go to court. Someone's realizing that you're happy and complete without them. For some reason, they feel like this is unjust and unfair that you have happiness. Here's the reality. It's not up to them. Yeah, I feel like you're doing it without them and it bothers them. They're longing for you and there is separation and distance between the two of you. So yeah, it's like you're doing better without them and it's visible. All right, this might be something playing out around summer or has played out during the summer. Yeah, I feel like somebody's been entertaining others on the side, maybe behind this person's back. All right. I do have options and ravenous. This card says insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have, and a hunger for pleasure. Okay. So this is who they're dealing with, or this is them being mirrored to I'm getting like this is them being mirrored back to them in another person. So whatever karmic contract or lessons they're learning, it's through this person who could be a female version of them, male version of them, doesn't really matter. What I'm getting is like they might have been very insatiable while you were with them, and now whoever they're with is insatiable with other people, like player energy. So I feel like whatever evidence they have, they've been holding on to it and they planned on using it the whole time. All right, so there's some sort of sabotage with this. Look at third party, a love triangle, situationship, the other woman, the other man, and a secret hookup. Yeah, and then there's obsession, holding on, can't let go, and clinging. Okay. All right, anything with this? All right, let's get some signs and some letters. What are the signs that are related to this message specifically? I have Libra. I have Taurus. I have Capricorn. I have Pisces. It isn't limited to these signs, but specifically these are the ones that are coming out. We have Virgo. We have Sagittarius. All right, we already had fire sign and water signs and air signs. So we have Scorpio coming out specifically. We have water. There you go. Heavy in the water sign. They both could be water signs. Okay, is that it? Leo, bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get some letters here. First name, last name, middle initial. Okay. You got what I need. B. Z. Buzz. Buzz. Let's see. I gotta get real cards. These no cards aren't cutting it for me. They like stick. I have a Y, I have an X, EX, I have a B, I have a K, I have an F, I have a C, and I have a V. First, last, middle. P, any other letters that you want to have come out? L, maybe you're needing a bit more confirmation if this is for you, or this is those that you're picking up on with your own intuition, and I'm clarifying it for you. Okay, you want to take these? N, G, D, M. Is that it with all the letters? Okay, that's it for the letters and signs. Just should be giving you extra clarification of who, what, and where, right? All right, heavy in the Leo I'm getting a lot of, I'm seeing the L, I'm seeing the Leo, I'm getting a heavy fire sign energy. So one of the third parties, okay, this could be a friend, this could be someone that, you know, they're connecting with here, but I am getting like third party energy, okay? I feel like that's heavy here, okay, because that clarified the lifestyle situation over here. Air sign either is coming or going when it comes to an unexpected visit, phone call, knock, or riding by the house. So you could be on the receiving end of that, depending on how things play out. All right, let me just tidy up a little bit and see if there's anything else they want to share on this message, or is this it? Okay. Okay. So let me just finish my piles and then we can continue with the additional messages here. I'm getting that song, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Okay. 10 of Swords. Oof. The ultimate betrayal, backstab. Okay, look at, there was a plan, okay, to, it's almost like needing to surrender, right? This can also represent like news about a separation, about an ending, an abrupt ending, something painful, okay? There could be some news with the Page of Wands. Look at High Priestess, bottom of the deck. You might hear about this ending. You might hear about this downfall. Queen of Cups is clarifying the options. And I'm getting the Queen of Cups may also be the one putting this nail, the final sword, the final nail. Because remember, we started with the 9 of Swords and now we're at the 10. So it's kind of like someone's worst fear is coming true, which would be the truth, secrets being revealed. And like I said, like someone has some sort of evidence and they've been holding on to it and they could be releasing it. And it's kind of like this cup, like, look. Yeah, and I have something like secret hookup energy. So there's something here that this Queen of Cups has on this person. Yeah, they may have evidence of what was done in the dark. Okay. Something that might have been an obsession. Something that was like sugar. Could have something to do with like ravenous, insatiable energy. Okay. And using the moon to create with. Someone could be a practitioner or someone went to a practitioner. I'm getting like somebody, something's being brought to light and exposed here. I'm getting this Queen of Cups could be being exposed, as well as this, I'm getting, it doesn't have to be a masculine gender, but it's masculine energy. So this is like sabotage. So I'm getting like somebody might have worked with others, played with someone's heartstrings so that they could sabotage them later. Right? Let out all their dirty little secrets. Queen of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands over here. Things are coming to a head. Yeah. The World. You could feel yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm getting a bit of like not able to access. Like someone is safe, secure, on to the next, okay, and you don't desire a family dynamic with them. Regardless of what they desire, you're not interested. You've already moved on from this dynamic, is what I'm getting. You could also be in isolation and protecting your energy from family. I'm also getting like the end of something. All right. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Maybe if they had wishes and dreams about a family, or this is something that they're being forced to walk away from. You may have been forced to walk away from them in this family dynamic and do your spiritual work. All right. I am getting like there's someone's refusing to give in, and so someone may be forced to leave. Right? Something that's no longer fulfilling, something that's no longer in their best interest. This also can represent like you've moved on. Yeah, I'm getting like somebody was giving to multiples, okay, behind someone's back. They may have been doing it for energy exchange or for the sake of money. The energy they put out, they're receiving also. So if they put you in a third party, now they've been put into a third party. Okay, there's been some sort of secret hookup or other women, other men situationship. All right, you're being seen as in your position, like you're in a strong position. You're grateful, you're abundant, you're stable, secure. You know your worth and your value now. Right? You don't just give out your energy to everybody, where this is like they're spreading their energy everywhere. It's just, you know, it's a free-for-all is what I'm getting. Somebody may have really liked all the options that they have, but they're no longer fulfilling. Okay. Queen of Swords is coming out, and I'm getting like she's speaking truth, and she works in some sort of like capacity to illuminate something. I'm getting like Lady Justice with this. So someone may be bringing, this could be a Gemini or Libra, Aquarius, bringing someone to court as it relates to a conception or a child that exists. Holy moly. Look at confirmation of that. Emperor, huh? I feel like somebody's bringing someone to justice. We have justice twice. Spiritual law and physical law playing out here. So someone could be experiencing spiritual consequences, okay, in the sense of like karma. Okay. Somebody wants to have a fresh start. Ooh. But it ain't happening, bro. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like somebody may, I'm getting like this could represent like a relocation. This can represent a new opportunity, a fresh start somewhere else. You may have to leave your current situation. Okay. I'm also getting somebody may be needing to ask for assistance, for they are having a hard time with their stability and security. But this is in reverse, so I just want to ask a question real quick before I proceed. You want this in the upright. Yeah, this is being represented in the upright. Okay, so yeah, somebody may be abandoned, rejected, really struggling in their reality, and they're needing to experience this. This is as a direct result of the decisions that they've made. All right, so it's kind of like, unless you want that to be your experience, stay out of it. Okay, because this is justice playing out for this person and whoever they're associated with. There could be a new opportunity coming your way that's going to lead to a fresh start. You could be receiving some sort of communication regarding that. I have the Fool card coming out. Wow, it's already 50 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. I don't think this energy is having any fun. Okay? It's like someone's luck ran out, right? Like being on borrowed time, right? We saw like time out, right? Like time's ticking. Where was that? Look at High Priestess energy coming out. Right, the Fool is being free from whatever karmic contracts this was, karmic cycle, the pain of the past. Okay, the Seven of Swords here, somebody who's very deceptive and calculating. Somebody may want to come in saying that they want to have some sort of like fresh start with you, but I feel like their intentions are malicious, conniving, okay, is something I'm getting. Like they've got an agenda. They could be experiencing or sharing like weird behavior, weird motives. So they may be required to pay a lot of money for something, and they may need, maybe they think that you have a ton of it and that you would just give it to them. All right. I feel like they're very manipulative. All right, we have the Tower coming out. There's a downfall happening. I'm getting it could be for this Queen of Cups. So whatever dynamic they have with them, it could be the result of this Five of Pentacles and being out in the cold. They may have some sort of drastic ending with this Queen of Cups in the upright, and may want to visit and bring the drama to your doorstep. All right, so with this Moon card, what do they need to know? What's hidden here that needs to be exposed? That they worked with other people to do something when it comes to your ability to create and make money and collaborate with others. So they did like work behind the scenes to prevent you from succeeding, I'm getting. They didn't want you doing better than them. Most important. Yeah, they could be wanting to rush towards you. They could be dealing with some sort of psychological or spiritual attacks themselves. Okay? From whoever they may have worked with in the past in the shadow. Someone may need to do shadow work as well. Two of Swords. Someone could be at an impasse. Ten of Wands and the Hermit coming out. Yeah, these burdens don't belong to you. Okay? These burdens don't belong to you. This energy could feel very burdened in the family dynamic that they find themselves in. and they're wanting to escape that reality, okay, and come towards you maybe from a place of needing peace. You could be seen as somebody who's at peace. You're removed. You're not intertwined here. I feel like you have strong connection to your spiritual team, your intuition. You might meditate or pray a lot. You have a strong sense of, like, I'm going to say the word remembering. Okay, so that should really, resonate here. They could be leaving in a situation, coming towards you. Okay, but you're in this energy of isolation, introspection. You may not be interested in dealing with anything from the past. You've let that go. I heard, release it. It's not your burden to bear. Okay. You walked away and that's what you were supposed to do. All right. I do have the Magician coming out, and then I have a King of Pentacles coming out. All right. So you could be in the energy of having to be patient at this time. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to say about the Magician? All right, so this could be like you putting things into practice. It's like practicing what you've learned, okay? Becoming the master. You could be an entrepreneur here. They may have tried to either replicate, copy, or steal your business, or somehow take from you. But I'm getting like something's coming in that is going to be giving, or even almost like charitable. So there could be something that comes in that's gonna like put you in a very stable position here. This is like mastering your physical reality. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's like locked down the physical realm, right? Very capable of manifesting things into the physical. All right, having abundance, having enough to share with others. All right, so there could be someone coming in that, this could also could be you, like you're in that energy of being able to give a gift that keeps on giving. I do have an Ace of Swords, so you're heavily protected by the divine. All right, Ace of Swords is like whatever this Queen of Swords is doing and saying and upholding this energy, it's backed, okay? It's backed by the divine, right? There's clarity and truth about this. It could have something to do with what you do for work, okay? Maybe you've got it like that. You could be a way shower, truth speaker, someone who's a messenger. Okay, look at 9 of Wands. Yeah, someone could be finding themselves in the wounded warrior energy, playing the victim now, because things didn't turn out the way that they wanted it to. Okay. They're receiving justice. This could represent someone having to do time. Okay, again, burden. All right, someone tried to take out a star. What? Someone who is here to help heal themselves, their family line, and others if they're aligned to. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I told you someone is in some weird energy, plotting, planning, right? Trying to see what kind of investment they can make in order to get access to your divine blessing. Look at this shadiness, right? Conniving, manipulative, maniacal, right? Like, see, here's the thing, like, I am the prize. Guess what? You're the prize. They're now realizing that you're the prize, not who they were working with before, right? That was pulling on their heartstrings, right? It's like someone veered off their path and they're trying to get back on it, and they're trying to figure out a way to deceive you to do it. And you're too far ahead of the game there, right? High Priestess. This Fool card's giving me free spirit energy. This is definitely someone who's reminiscing about the past here, thinking that they have access to you. Okay, we're dealing with the devil here, all right? There's karmic debt to pay. Okay, and I feel like they're bound and stuck to this karmic contract and playing out this karmic cycle, as well as the karmic lessons. They have karmic lessons to learn, right? And someone could find themselves heavily in their addictions and really struggling with finding the resources that they need to get the help that they need. Okay, you're not meant to help and heal this person. Okay. They're choosing to keep themselves bound, stuck to this karmic lesson. They may be dealing with like attachment here. They may have paid money here. They may want to bring this to your front door. It's almost like the devil's using this person to try to get to the prize, right? Like X marks the spot here. Yeah, this energy is being manipulated by their ego, which is fueled by addictions, okay? And low vibration. Empress. X marks the spot. You're what they're after. You're not interested in whatever offer they bring to the table. I feel like you're waiting out for the real deal. This energy was an illusion. Yeah, here's that King of Cups. King of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Cups. They're experiencing a downfall, all right? They very much could be dealing with, again, like more addictions here, options, all right? But I'm getting like whatever they created here is falling. It's like their empire is falling, okay? I feel like they're holding on to dear life because they don't want it to end with the Death card. Okay, they may have paid money towards something that would bring an ending for you. Okay, they may have celebrated this a little too soon. Chariot, forward movement here. I'm getting this could be the, I'm getting divine intervention. I'm also getting like whatever work they've done. I'm getting like the authorities could be coming or the police could be coming. There's something here that's momentum is picking up a bit. So I'm getting they may have underestimated your ability to persevere. Like you have such strong willpower. Maybe they tried to prevent you from being committed and devoted to what you're here to create. They may have done work to affect your ability to be in alignment. Okay. Getting like you've overcome the obstacles here. Maybe somebody loves the limelight a little too much. They love, you know, creating confusion and illusions. They might do like glamour magic. They might, you know, create confusion, chaos. Someone could be overindulging here. I'm getting like as a result of the overindulgence, there could be issues with clarity. So someone could be foggy, okay? And they could be manifesting from a place of that energy, which would then return back to them. Quite a bit of difficulty, quite a bit of obstacles. And that could be part of the lesson, right? Like 10 of Wands, burden energy. Someone very much could care about the appearances of things. Someone maybe was jealous of your success and tried to block it, okay? Because they want to be the one that's being seen in this energy versus you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles here. They could have taken your work and tried to create it as if it was theirs. I'm getting like copycat. Yep, copycat. I feel like you're unbothered. Okay, you don't care what anybody else does. What they do is their business, and what you do is your business. I feel like whatever you've created is very stable, secure, abundant, very creative. All right. You're surrounded by your spiritual team. You may see a lot of spirit energy, deal with a lot of energy. I feel like you channel it towards something positive here. Someone is refusing to accept the inevitable, the ending here. Allowing things to come to an end. They want to keep it open. It's like they want to keep the cycle open. The Death also talks about like, yeah, like someone could transition here. Okay, we have a Four of Pentacles. Someone could be affected by the magic that they're doing. Because anything that they send your way, it's blocked. And that could be part of this transition here. I'm getting the Hermit and the Death cards. The Death card's in reverse. Four of Pentacles is, you know, somebody hiding behind appearances. Someone trying to hold on to everything they have for fear that they might lose it. So there's this like lack energy. Seven of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting like somebody is into their indulgences, their fantasy, their entertaining many options because that makes them feel worthy and enough, right? Someone's hiding secrets. Okay. I'm getting like their secret escapades. Okay, someone could pay money or get paid money, or someone pays money for these escapades or is getting paid for these escapades. It's like a false sense of worthiness. They could be doing a lot of partying while they're doing this. I feel like somebody's broken their heart. There's this betrayal here. Something happened. Okay, this is also confirming like there's some sort of evidence, okay, of what someone's done, how they've done it, and the person who they thought was going to be like a ride or die is the one that's betraying them. Okay, so I feel like somebody's for everybody. Okay, they could be finding this out. All right. Yeah, Temperance here. There's divine intervention here. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. So this is somebody who's like pushed out, like maybe isolated from a group. Okay, really dealing with their heartache, pain. Okay, so they, like I said, I was like getting the do them as if they're doing to you energy. So if you were put in a third party, I feel like this energy's receiving that as a opportunity to see what they put you through, right? Here's this mirroring energy, right? They sabotaged whatever they had with you because they were insecure and jealous and envious. All right. And so this experience here, these lessons with all these people, is so that they can finally see themselves for who they truly are, right? And hopefully make changes in their life to do better. Yeah, here's that Hierophant, brings us back to the beginning of the reading. Yeah, there's a spiritual lesson playing out here. Okay, and there's a karmic contract here, okay, that they're learning from one another. Okay, so it's an opportunity to heal our wounds, right? Maybe even deal with some patterns in the family that keep repeating. Okay, it's like you want something different, but we're not doing anything different. And so sometimes change has to happen in our lives so that things can be done different. All right, I'm getting like their whole life, their whole world could be rocked. All right, all the different areas of their life, their family, their friends, their work, their finances, their belief systems, like everything they've ever believed in and known to be true is being rocked. And you may be someone that they see as someone who could guide them in some way, like you might have been loyal. Okay, this also can like talk about a soul contract, okay, as well as like a commitment here. I feel like somebody married and got into a commitment with a soul contract with their mirrored soul, right? Look at, it's like they are one another in another body. Okay, learning from one another, triggering one another. There's like a trauma bond here. Okay, there's a trauma bond here. And so the intention of this is either to be a catalyst for growth and ascension, or it literally is going to keep the karmic lesson playing out until, you know, they choose to get off, you know, this wheel. Yeah, this is definitely like a karmic contract here. Doing them as it was done to you. Okay. Yeah. There's a passionate new beginning here. Okay. With somebody new. Someone who you're going to co-create with. I feel like there's a lot of healing in this dynamic here. I am getting the King of Swords as well. So this could be someone who looks out for you in the spiritual realm to ensure that you enjoy your life with peace, happiness, and you're surrounded by those that celebrate you instead of those who want to be you. So I feel like this lesson also taught you what's for you and what isn't for you, and the areas in which, you know, you have patterns that were playing out that you needed to see too, so that you could heal them with the star, right? So that we're not repeating these patterns going forward into the next generation. So you could be someone who's here, volunteered here, light worker energy, to help with these karmic contracts and lessons here. That's cool. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, like you've earned the right to your position, right? I feel like you're holding it strongly. Unwavering is what I'm getting. Like stable, secure, responsible, accountable, whatever you've created off of the burdens that you know, the cards that you've been dealt here, is being seen in the physical realm. So it's almost like, you know, things that you've been working on and manifesting and creating in your life are starting to be in your physical reality. So things could be picking up quite a bit is what I'm getting. I feel like this is integrating the light and the shadow. Okay, I feel like somebody may need to go and do this on their own. Okay, there's some shadow work here. They could be removed from those that they know so that they can have the wherewithal regarding this. Okay, I'm getting like they had a purpose, they have a purpose, they have a mission. This could be a way in which to align with this, like a catalyst for change here. But first, there's some karmic debt to pay off. Yeah, there's some karmic debt to pay off. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I'm getting wise one energy. You could be someone who is placed in people's lives for them to overcome what keeps them bound and stuck here to their karmic patterns and cycles. So what you're here to do is extremely important. And while you're doing it, you are very divinely protected. Okay? So there's also that. Some of you were meant to come across this energy and experience what you experience with them for their growth as well as yours, and possibly even like a bit of, I'm getting integration, but I'm also getting like, sometimes we can't see because we're so intertwined, right? Like there's this binding energy. So there could be some things that were like a bit limiting, right? It could be experiences that you've had so far in this life that you might have put additional burden on you, and this was a way to kind of like free you. I do have the Fool here, so it kind of gives me like free your spirit energy. So some of that might resonate for you guys. I'm getting like whatever heartbreak, deception, betrayal that you experience with this person, you see it now as a blessing. Okay, that experience was a blessing. It doesn't mean you want to get back with this person, but you were freed from a karmic pattern and cycle as a result of this catalyst in your life. And so now it's like, okay, now that you're free and clear from that, what are you going to create? What are you going to do with that? Right? And so it's about like getting that clear guidance and direction, okay? Working with spirit to do what you came here to do, right? And you're being provided the freedom, the access, the peace to do just that, right? Because this energy is kind of being redirected here so that they can work on their stuff and get them out of your energy, because, you know, they don't belong in your energy. That contract is complete. All right, so you completed that contract. All right, so now they have things that they need to sort out when it relates to these other energies that they've been dealing with. Yeah, there's that deadline. There could be an intervention that's needed to help with this healing and getting out of a difficult situation. Okay. Okay, there could be separation needed from between this King and Queen of Cups here. I feel like it's toxic. It's toxic. They're both juggling. Okay. There was this revenge plot. You know, you only screw yourself by doing all that jazz. I feel like they're learning this lesson here. Yeah. And they're like, I was getting like law enforcement's involved. So there's a heavy price to pay, and it might actually involve their freedom. And they could be very jealous and envious because you are free and clear. And they very well may be stuck and bound to the consequences of their actions as it relates to this Three of Cups. It was the first card that came out. All right, you're free and clear. Okay, enjoy your life. You deserve to enjoy it. And whatever you're here to create, it's going to be beautiful because you're beautiful. Masculine, feminine, flip it, switch it, you know the deal. But could be a blessing on its way to you very shortly. Could be that phone call, that announcement. It could be coming from an earth sign. I don't want to forget about my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, you guys. It was a nice long reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, pray for all of us in this channel. We're all going through our process, and try not to compare yourself to anybody else. We're all unique. We all have our own path. We all have things that we're meant to learn. So just, you know, hold some grace and some patience and compassion. I ask that of our channel. All right. Sending lots of love, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye now.